Hello everyone, welcome to the online tutorial series of your AngularJS subject. I am Jishan Shaikh, Assistant Professor in IT/ICT Department of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So in the previous video of AngularJS, I already covered what is AngularJS, how can we write basic program and different directories of AngularJS. In this video, I will explain very important topic regarding your AngularJS. That is all about how can we create any module at the application level, how can we controlling that module, and how can we include that controllers and modules in our web applications. So let's start today's video. So in this video, I will explain first what is module, how can we create module, how can we use that module in our application using controller. So how can we create controller that will be a part of controller, and then we understand very important two terminologies of controlling that data around your application, that is your scope variable and root scope variable. So let's start today's topic with first title, module. So we already know our AngularJS is using the modular approach to creating web application. So our whole application will be divided into the different parts. So that particular part will be known as one module. So that modules are separated by logically, that is your services, that is your controls, that is your applications, that will be your designing portion, and whole code will be written separately. So we can easily write that code, we can easily track that code, and we can easily maintain that code. So this is the beauty of your modular approach of your AngularJS. So how can we write any module in AngularJS? So for writing module, we have to use following syntax. So for that, we are using angular.module. Okay, so angular.module function will use to create one module. Now this is a keyword to creating module. In that you can see there are two parameters. First parameter is a string parameter, and second one you can see that is a bracket, that is all about a array symbol. So here first parameter is telling that in which application you are using this particular modules, and the second parameter is used as a create a new module. If you want to include existing module, then doesn't require the second parameter. But if you want to create new module and you want to retrieve the particular module into the new application, then you have to use two parameters. Now how can we use this module into our application? For that, we are creating one variable. In that variable, we are storing the whole value of our angular.module. So here in creating one variable, that is my variable is main_app variable. So this is a very simple syntax to creating module in AngularJS. Angular.module, in the parameter you have to pass two the values. First is your the application name, in that you are using the module, and second is blank parameter, and that will be stored in your variable. Now, so if I'm creating any module, and what is the next step to include that particular values into my application? For example, in my application I have two fields, first and last name. So throughout the application, if I want to controlling that values, if I want to include that application value into my particular HTML page, then how can we perform that? So for that, we can use the concept of controller. So AngularJS applications are controlled by controller. Without controller, you cannot control all the variables that is defined in our different files. So here ng controller directive is used for that particular controlling part. So if you want to maintain any application in AngularJS, then ng controller directive is used. You can add a number of controller in your application, but using ng controller you can handle that. So let's see how can we do that. So for that you have to use method. The method name is controller. So here app.controller is telling that I am controlling my particular this value. So here APP app is here the from which module I am getting the values. So that is the variable name. Controller is my method name. In that we are passing two parameters. First parameter is my controller name and the second parameter is my function. Okay, so here you have to write function. In the parameter you have to pass the scope variable. I am explaining this terminology on the later part. So in controller parameter you have to pass that particular values. So here scope dot first name is equal to value and scope dot last name is equal to value. So if we are talking about the how the controller is performing, so this is all about the controller method. In controller method you have to pass two parameters. First parameter is your controller name and second is the function with the scope variable. So here scope is an AngularJS defined variable that defines the scope of your variable. For example, if you are writing one div tag, in that div tag you are defining some variables, first name, last name. But after that div tag, what is the scope of that variable? So if you are defining the scope of that any variable, then using scope you can include. So here you can that scope is one model part. Using that controller and model is interacting, or you can say that you can passing the values. So let's understand both the part, module part and controller part with the help of one example. So here I am creating one module, okay, using Angular dot module. In the first parameter, we are passing the application name in which we are using this module. And the second parameter is bracket. Now, these whole things will be stored in one variable. That variable name is my module. So this is the simple step to creating any module. So we are creating here one custom JS file, that is external file. So name, I am saving this variable as a name custom.js. Now here my second HTML file is available. So in this HTML file, I am creating ngF is equal to ZS. So here we are telling our module that we are using this particular module in this particular file. Now using these two lines, we can create a module, and we are also binding the module this particular application, that is my controller demo.html. But what is next? How can we pass the values? How can we controlling that values? For that we are using the concept of controller here. So here my module that is holding this particular ZS module. So my module dot controller. So yes, controller is method that controlling these whole things. First parameter is my controller name, that will be a pass to this my HTML file. And second is very important, that is my function. And function you have to pass compulsorily scope variable. Without scope variable you cannot perform any type of controlling thing in your particular controller. Okay, so here using scope dot first name, we are passing the first name Zishan, and the scope dot last name, using that I am passing Shekhi. Now how can we manage this that in my particular HTML file? So before this, just look at this particular code again. Yes, first name, last name. In the later part I am completing my particular function. Now we can move to our HTML part. So here first what happened in head portion, first we have to write our angular.min.js for binding. Now next we are adding our external file, that is custom.js, in which we are defining the module as well as we are defining the controller part code. Now in div I am writing ng controller. So from which controller we have to take in the value my controller, because already we are write the name of controller here my controller. So we are passing the my controller name. In that we are taking name as a variable. Okay, so my variable name is first name and second variable is last name. So I am putting the first name in last name in this particular expression. So here my controller controller is taking the responsibility within this div tag, because we are controlling this div tag with the help of ng controller, and that controller name is my controller. So let's run this particular code and check the output. Yes, you can see here from name we are getting Rishan Sig, that we are getting from our HTML file, and HTML file will be maintained by our custom.js, and that custom.js file having two variables, first name and last name, and the scope of this particular value is within this controller part. So this is the basic idea how can we perform this particular module, controller, and basic use of scope variable. Now in detail we will learn what is scope variable. So let's start. So what I am explaining, the whole code that will be defined here. So what is AngularJS, my application name, controller is my function, and what is the scope object. Okay, so I already discussed, that will be written here. Now we are moving to this scope. So if we want to consider any Angular web application, so we know it uses the MVC architecture. Okay, so here what is view here? View is our HTML portion. Yes. What is model here? Model is all about the data availability for my current view. What I am expecting the data in my HTML page, that is the model part, and my controlling part is all about how the data is variably change the particular values, update, insert, delete, and how the whole data is controlled. That portion will be controlled by controller. But if we are talking about the model here, then it is the data availability. How can we manage those data? So here scope is our model. So model portion in MVC, our scope variable is maintaining this particular view. So the scope is a JavaScript object with properties and methods which are available for both the view and controller. So we can see that scope is one glue for both the view and controller, and using that particular model we can pass this data. Okay, so what is the scope exactly? How can we pass the data, and what is the availability? Already we discussed in our particular program, but let's make one basic change and check the particular data values. Now already I run this code again. You can see here our data will be output in an efficiency, but I already told that my controlling portion will be controlled within this div tag. What happens if I want to print this data value outside of div tag? Let's check. Let's run the code. Yes, you can see outside of that div tag our controller is not working. Okay, our data part is coming from where? It is coming from my custom.js. In my custom.js I am controlling whole things, but the scope of my particular controller is within this particular div tag. So scope variable is not working outside of this controller. So this is the, we can see that is the disadvantage or limitation of our scope variable. So how can we remove that? So for that we can move to the next variable, that is my root scope variable. So all the applications having a root scope, which is a scope created on HTML element that contains ngF directives. So the root scope is available in the entire application. So once you are giving any values, that values can be assigned to anywhere in our web application, whereas in scope variable our values can be given to this particular scope or division scope in that our controller is passing. So the limitation of scope variable is eliminated using our root scope variable. If a variable has the same name in both the current scope and the root scope, the application uses in the current scope only. Okay, so let's understand the concept of root scope with the help of one example. So let's understand. Here I am creating another JS file. Okay, this is our basic Angular. I am creating one module in my JS application. In that we are taking one sname and city, both the values, yes, you can see, but that is using the scope variable. You already know if we are using the only controller part, that will be available to the that particular part. So you can see here in our this particular application, we are taking input text ng model sname, name is blank here. Then using scope variable, we are printing here sname and city. So sname and city is handled by our my controller part, okay, and that is maintained by our scope variable. So up to that you already learn in our scope variable, but we know the limitation. We cannot print that value outside of that div tag. So here my div tag is available, yes, okay. Outside of div tag, if we want to print the same variable name that is available sname and city, how can we perform? So for that we have to use the root scope variable. But how can we define root scope variable? Can I write directly root scope here in the parameter of function? No, because the scope of our variable is widely used. It is not maintained by this particular user. It is maintained by our application itself. So for that, it is not maintained by controller part. It is that controller part will be handled by user. That's why we are using the inbuilt method. That method is run method. Okay, so here we are writing module.run method, and in the parameter we have to directly pass function in the parameter root scope. So this is the difference. If we are creating controller, then we have to write the controller name. Okay, so that controller name we can write in the particular any division path portion. But here run method is run whole over the application, so we didn't require to write the name of this particular function. Okay, so directly we are passing or writing the function. In the function we are writing the root scope variable, and then we are passing the value of root scope. Root scope dot sname is equal to value, and root scope dot city is equal to value. Now let's check the output of this particular code. Okay, yes, we are passing the value student, sname and city. Ahmedabad is a by default from our .js file, that is external file. So using scope variable we are getting the value, and using root scope variable also we are getting the value. If you observe the same code again in our HTML file, we are taking the values sname and city which is not available under the controller, my controller, and that will be a part of our my module.run method, and that will be maintained by our root scope. So this is the basic idea of scope and root scope variable. So in this video I briefly explain what is module, what is controller and scope, and what is root scope. So this, thank you for watching this video.